Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning into another episode of the Dumpster Diaries Podcast. As always, I am your host, Justin Allen, and today we have a very special guest. He's a good buddy of mine. He's big in the comedy scene. The owner of Don't Take This Serious. This is Chris Luker. I've been trying to get you on for a while, man, and we finally got you here.
Hey, man, I'm busy and I'm very important, so I decided to make some time for you today.
You are really busy. You're like,
I am, dude. It's either kids or comedy, and I hate them both. So. It's just a tragedy, man.
Dude, I was starting to like kind of refer to you as like the Shreveport Sasquatch. Like everyone's heard of you, but no one's ever seen you.
Where's he at, man? Yeah.
You're also how tall are you?
6'5". It's tragic.
Yeah.
My back hurts 24/7. It's not all the type to be.
Dude, yeah, I feel like a freaking hobbit.
Yeah, I'm sure when you saw that picture, you're like, what the fuck is
this? Yeah, dude, it looks like a circus.
Yeah, it's literally every time me and Taylor take a picture together, it's like it looks like I'm sitting next to a child. Yeah. Like, she's of age, I promise, guys.
It was getting kind of, because people were always saying, you know, because you run Don't Take This Serious.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just get it off the bat to explain for people who don't know.
All right.
You put the words out there, man. You'd be able to explain your company better than me.
So, basically, all right, so it kind of all started. I got sober. Like we were talking about earlier, when you get sober, you got to find something to do. And like I was like drawing and stuff, which I'm not a bad artist. I'm not good though. Like I'd hang it on my fridge, but I wouldn't let you see it, you know?
Sure, yeah.
And eventually I was like, you know, I have these jokes that I wrote, and I think I can pop out a 5-minute set. Mm-hmm. And then, so what happened was I went to an open mic that we have at a club here, LOL. I don't know if you've ever even been to that.
I haven't been to that, no.
There's not a lot going on there anymore. And
my thing is like, is it ever open?
I don't know what they got going on. And legitimately, like, I did my first mic, and Mark Pugh was like, that was your first time? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, that was good, dude. Come back. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, because I was seeing him on stage, and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy thinks I'm funny. Like, I'm going to come back and do this again. And I went back, like, I think it was like my third or fourth time. And at this point, I had invited people to come see me because I was like, all right, let's see what this is. Because there's a bunch of funny people. Like, I've always claimed, like, I am not the funniest person there. Like, don't come and see me. Come check out everybody else.
Yeah, I tell people the same stuff, man.
Like, hey, if you're there just to support me, that's cool. But you got to see what else is going on because we have some talent.
Yeah.
And so, like, I had a bunch of people there, and the owner came up on stage, and he was like, hey, if y'all want to see, like, a real comedy show, y'all come back this Saturday. We got this, that, and the other. I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm the reason these people are here. Like, don't be bashing us while I did this. We are doing this right now. And, like, you're telling us that this isn't real.
For sure.
So that night, me and my buddy Nick immediately went to Tiki Bar and shout out Blair. We talked to Blair and we're like, hey, we want to do a comedy show. And this is why we think you should let us. And she sat there and she goes, all right, I'll talk to the owner. Because she didn't own it at the time.
Yeah.
And she went to him, and it's so funny because, like, after knowing Jack for like the last 3-4 years, he was like
the original owner.
Yeah. And he was just like, we've done comedy here before. It never works. It's stupid. And this, that, and the other. And she was like, I think these guys have an idea of what to do. Because my buddy Nick, super great with marketing. Like, he has his own marketing company and all that. She was like, I think they can make it work. And he's like, fine, if it works, cool. But if it doesn't, you are never booking anything again. Blair had met us once. And she goes, that's fine. I'll take a bet on them. And, dude, that first show, we had over 100 people in that room. And,
really?
And
that's like shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, yeah, it was standing room only. Like, yeah, Tiki's not a big place. It's about the size of the studio. And, like, so after we left, like, we were going to leave, and Jack just handed me some money. And he was like, hey, man, I appreciate it. I was like, no, we did that for free. Like, we want to come back. And he was like, no, take this money because I made more money on a Friday than I had in the past 5 years. I was like, okay. So I just found all the comics that performed. I was like, hey, everybody gets $20. Like, and I was like,
and like in the comedy realm, like someone gives you $20, you're just like,
yes, dude, I've made it. Like,
I'm a paid
Joe Rogan, where we at? Yeah. And so we started going every 2 weeks, and then like it was just packed all the time. And like we had Don't Take This Serious before we started that.
Yeah.
And or before we did our first show, because I was like, well, I need a brand behind it. And like, I don't know why it worked, but
for sure.
And one day I go, hey, Jack doesn't know this, but we're going to start coming every single Friday. And thank you, Jack, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, all right. So we just started coming back every Friday and doing open mics and shows and stuff like that. But it all kind of stemmed from the need of like, there were so many funny people. You got Mark Pugh was there I want to say it was Thursdays at LOL.
Yeah.
You had Clyde Williams. We had these two guys named Garrett Tim and Matt. Sorry, Matt. Dang, I can't think of his name. But they were all like, these are the guys that I started doing comedy while they were kind of starting to do it. Not Mark and Clyde. They've been doing it forever. And then you had Glenn and all that. And there was all these people that were funny, but there was no one there. Like, we were performing for each other and maybe a homeless guy that we convinced to come inside. I remember at one point, we convinced these teenagers, middle of summer, like, hey, there's a free comedy show. Y'all come in. And then, like, as they got there, they're ordering beers at the bar and stuff. And I'm like, these kids are 16. They can't be here. And I'm like, whatever. We have someone to talk to. So, like, it kind of all started from, like, not like me being like, I'm going to be a comedian. Because that's what I wanted at first. I was like, I'm going to be a comedian one day. And as soon as I was like, I think I'm better at producing shows than I am at stand-up, which happened in like 6 months. At this point, I'm like, let's just focus on that. And so, yeah, that's where Don't Take the Serious kind of stems from, like, just getting sober, being bored, seeing good comedians and being like, they're better than me. Let's get them in front of people.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because I got turned on to you guys because I was moving out here and I'd been doing photography and working in the comedy scene for a while. And I'd been doing the podcast for several years prior to even moving out to this area.
Yeah.
And so I had interviewed even though I interview a lot of people, part of it is obviously a lot of comedians.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I just like stand-up.
Yeah.
And I like
if it interests you, let's interview those people.
Yeah, and I like funny people.
Yeah.
So that's primarily the main reason. Secondary, comedians know a lot of people.
Yes.
They know
They're
lot.
They're all trying to market themselves to everyone.
So if you're starting a podcast, man, just make friends with a couple of comedians.
Find the local comedy scene and just figure it out from there. You can get there from there.
Yeah, you can steal my trade craft. Just offer to do photography for free. You'll get to know them all.
They'll appreciate the hell out of you.
That's where that stemmed from. That's why I was like, I'll never charge you $1.
Like, but I'm going to need you on a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll help you guys. I'll give you guys some good photos.
Oh, dude, and there's nothing better than, like, that first time you came, because I think Evan was like, yeah, this dude named Justin. I was like, what's his deal? And he's like, I don't know, but he's bringing a camera. I'm like, okay. And
it's always, I see it a lot. The first time I come around, people are like, who the fuck is this guy?
Like, what's going on right now? And I think I was like that. I was like, I don't know what he's got going. And then I saw you do jokes. I was like, oh, he's actually doing stand-up too. I can respect that then. Like, he's not just here to be like, and I was like, I don't know what his end goal is at any of this. And I'm like, oh, he's actually performing. Perfect. Like, that's what we need. We need performers. So,
yeah, dude. It's, I do it strictly, stand-up, I do it strictly as a hobby. I've talked about it extensively on here. I do it as a hobby. No intention of making a career out of it. No intention of making a single dollar. I just like doing it.
Dude, and if you have no expectations, there's no need.
No expectations.
You don't get nothing hurts.
Yeah, I like the media, the production side of film things. That's what I want to work on because we have a couple of film projects and stuff that I want to really get rolling here soon. But yeah, man, like stand-up is just fun, dude.
It is fun. And like
it's the best therapy.
It's so funny because like a lot of these guys when like they're first starting out, they'll come up to me like I'm a guru or something. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on. But they'll like ask me questions like, what do you think about this? Like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm just like, I don't know, dude, just do it a bunch. Like
it's crazy because it's a very like there's no rule book. There's no set way to do it, okay? Yeah. But there's kind of like this underlying...
Is Crochet Jay not the prime example? There is no rule book?
That's right. Dude, I've had him on here 3 times.
Dude, he is...
the most interesting guy I've ever met.
When he first came up, I was mad. When he first got on stage, I was like, what are we doing?
Turned it into a circus.
The second time he came up, I'm like, here's this dude again. I'm like, all right, that was pretty funny. And by the third time I saw Uncle Jay, I'm like, I love this man. And he is my favorite human of all time. Like, he is absolutely like, and it's so hard because obviously I host the open mic majority of the nights. If it's not me, it's Garrett or Evan, like if I'm out of town. And every single time I introduce Jay the same exact way, which is like, hey guys, this isn't what you think it's going to be. And as long as you have fun, it's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
But if you don't let it be fun, it's not going to be fun and you're going to be mad you came.
Yeah.
But like literally every single time, like at first I didn't know why he was here and now I get pissed off when he's not.
Yeah.
So y'all give it up for Crochet Jay. And it's like, and he's one of those guys where I'm like, all right, most newer guys I want to limit to 5 minutes because unless we have like 3 comedians, I'm like, do everything you got, please. We need a show right now.
A couple of times you come to
me, like, I just
go as long as you can.
I'm bring the notebook out, just grab some old Bill Cosby stuff, not the pill things, but you know. And
looking into your eyes, you're like, I got to fill 2 hours,
dude,
man.
You can see the stress in me, and it's like, Well, it's like with the tiki bar stuff, like there's no money to be involved, but like eventually if we don't give them a show every single weekend, they're not going to let us come back.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, like, and if like they pay me, obviously, you know, whatever, 99% of the time I give Blair back the money
Yeah.
because she's opening a bar and she's starting a new business. And I'm like, you need this and I'm good.
Mhm.
Like pay for my 3 non-alcoholic Heinekens I had and we'll call it solid.
That was one thing you and I related over. Like we noticed her drinking non-alcoholic Heineken.
You have a problem too? Fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
where the conversation came up. I was like, yeah, I'm in AA.
Yeah,
What's up?
I'm an alcoholic actually. Yeah, I go to meetings as well.
Yeah,
it's just
the episode that drops before this one, I go into it pretty extensively.
Nice.
Yeah, like I did like a serious
with
like,
sauce.
No. Sauce comes out. It's the one right after Sauce.
Oh, I was thinking, okay, who you got on last week's?
That was just me and my buddy. I went back
okay.
to Texas and
Oh,
stuff. We
nice.
recorded a bunch of stuff together and everything.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Moses, the guy I started the show with. So
Moses is a bold name to name your child. I think we talked about this earlier, so never mind. Yeah, yeah.
He's a good dude, man. I'll call him like Charles Manson sometimes.
Nice.
Because he's got like the long hair and the beard, you know, and
just
the dark
shady
eyes.
as hell looking, just dead between the eyes.
Hey, man, you know, great guy,
Yeah.
you know. But shit, where were we up?
Comedy, comedy.
Yeah, I didn't know. There's a point I was gonna make. But no, dude, it's great, man. I enjoy it.
It's
and what you guys got here is really good because I get like really, I don't want to say like insecure, but I get worried like what people think about me, right? So, all right, not like as in, oh, I want everyone to like me, but just coming around and being like, oh, hey, man, I'll do photography for all your shows. I'll do these interviews for that. I can help promote in my own realm my capabilities, this and this and this. And people are like, what do you want from this?
It's weird because it's like, what do you gain from it?
Yeah.
And like, because like that, I think that's always in everybody's mind. Like, why are you hitting me up? Like, what do you need from me? Especially at the age we are now. Because like, how hard is it to make friends now? I was talking to Evan. I was like, not a single one of the comedians would be friends with each other if we did not do comedy.
That's why I like. That's one of the
reasons. None of us
like
fall into the same circle of anything besides stand-up.
It's the most diverse group of people you can meet because you have like professional people. You have people who work like normal blue collar jobs. You got people who are unemployed. You got black, you got white, you got Hispanic, you got men, you got women, you got gay, you got straight. Like it's every blend of combination you can find.
And they all have like their separate circles. Like if I met, shout out Tristan, I'm gonna talk shit about him, but not trying to. I love Tristan to death, but like if I met him, I'd be like, what are we doing? Like, who's this guy? But like Tristan's become one of my better friends over the past 4 years of knowing him, just because he's been around and we've been able to hang out. Like he'd come over and watch the fights all the time and like all this stuff. And it's so weird because you see these people that you would never have anything in common with, but for some reason that just clicked because it's like, oh yeah, we both like stand up. We like completely different stand up. He's a big Andrew Dice Clay guy and I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's where he focuses his basis is all like, this is what I am.
It's a good way to meet like friends.
Yeah.
I've talked about it on this show before, man. Like if you're new somewhere and you don't know people, just go to an open mic.
Yeah.
And just talk to people.
Yeah. And it's always weird.
Just be nice. Just talk to people.
Man, you miss like the real glory days of the open mic.
When I keep hearing about this.
Dude, we used to have to turn comics away. Like, hey, dude, we have 20 people signed up. Like,
what happened?
Okay,
well, yeah, sorry, I kind of set you up for that.
We had a real divisive.
We'll put a pin in that.
We had a real divisive moment happen, and everything just kind of split off, which is whatever. I don't care, man.
Because there is a lot of potential and stuff here, man.
There's so many talented people, and there's just so many people that like. I've always been big on let's work together. We can figure it out. But one thing that always happens, and this is going to sound like shit talking. I don't know how else to say it, but it's not shit talking. Everybody wants to be in charge. Everyone wants to be the big dog. And this isn't me, jerking myself off, but like, let me take that role and I'll put you in front of people.
Sure. Yeah.
That's how I've always felt. And the results have shown. I mean, we've done shows for 300 people.
LocoFest, yeah.
Yeah, LocoFest was in front of 350
people.
It's crazy. 300 sold tickets, 50 sponsor seats. Elbow to elbow, I had my own beer come out. Like, we gave away $2,500, a wrestling belt. Yeah. Shout out Glenn. He only got $1,000 the first year. That was our first year, though, so we couldn't afford the 25. And, like, the results are there, so, like, It's bad because everyone wants to be the talent.
Yes.
They want to be the producer, they want to be the booker, and they want to be the host. They want to be all four.
Well, you also got to remember too, man, like as you're telling me this, so about 3 years ago, I started this podcast and I didn't start taking like stand up serious, like sober up and be like, hey, I'm actually going to try to get like decent at it until basically the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
So once in a while, I would just do an open mic, basically.
Just kind of hanging out though.
And I eat shit every time. But I spent several years around comedians, like from an outside perspective, but getting to know them. And I saw all of this, dude. It's just human nature, but it seems like it's kind of worse with like, I think artists in general. But the reason why it seems like it's really bad with comedians is because comedians have to work so much together.
Yeah.
Like a band can be the biggest like melodramatic drama queens in the world, but they're like their own entity. You know what I mean?
Well, and also being in a band too, like one thing I hate about comedy compared to music, it's like you can play the hits. I can't play the hits every week, man. You're gonna get mad when I do that joke the 5th week in a row. Yep. Like especially like when I'm hosting. Like I'll talk to Evan. He's like, dude, you have jokes. Just do jokes. And Tristan's the same way. He goes, no, you practice your jokes over and over until they're perfect. And he's like, then you just do your jokes. And he's like, every once in a while you'll write a new one. I'm like, but I don't like that, dude. Like, I know when I saw Theo Vaughn when he came to Shreveport. He did nothing but 5-year-old material. And I was like, oh, that was a waste of money.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to see something new.
Yeah, are you going to Nate tonight? No, you're going this weekend.
No. I got to work, man.
Are you going this weekend? With the dudes?
No, I got to work. I can't go.
You can't go at all?
I can't go. Yeah, I texted Josh because to give people a background, Josh Terra.
We're just hanging out at this point.
It's like not even included. Yeah. Josh Terra got tickets to see Nate Bargatze in Dallas this weekend, and he invited like a bunch of people, whoever could go. And initially I was like, yeah, I'll go. And I started
I don't got a job in the world.
I started a new job, and then they were like, you got to work Saturday. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Dang, that sucks, man.
I could make it if it wasn't in Dallas. If it was here in Shreveport, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, I'm taking my son tonight, and he's pretty excited about it.
Did you see the movie, The Breadwinner movie?
I haven't seen it yet, man.
Neither have I. I almost went last night to go see it.
We almost went last weekend, but she wanted to go see Obsession. Have you seen Obsession?
Nah.
Bro.
Really? It's like a horror movie, right?
Bro, it's so good.
Fuck, I might go see that.
They made it for less than $1 million,
really?
And it's grossed over like $100 million. It's that dude that makes the
getting paid.
Dude, it's that dude that it's that weird looking blonde dude with the big lips that makes those funny videos on.
Oh yeah, he does it with like was it Trevor Wallace and stuff is on there sometimes?
Maybe. I know
what you're talking about.
I just realized that the guy I kept recognizing it's because he's always in those videos. I'm like, I know that guy from somewhere, but he does the one where it's like no clothes allowed in the pool, or in the hot tub, and he's like, oh no, what are we gonna do? It's that guy, just that goofy dude, and apparently he's making a new movie too. But.
Because I saw an interview with him, like a clip, and he was talking about going from doing like these little skits and stuff to now becoming like a legitimate director and stuff. And they're like, oh no, he's taking it like really serious.
And it's not like a recycled idea or anything. Like the whole movie, as I'm watching it, like my girl was like, so do you want to watch the trailer? I was like, I want to go in blind. I don't want to know what's going on.
Fuck yeah.
I try to do that with every movie. Like I really love, I'm not like a Marvel dork, but I'm going to see every one of them. And the Spider-Man one, like, everyone's like, dude, the new trailer or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't even know if that's Tom Holland in that mask. We don't know. You know, it could be someone completely different. Zendaya's Spider-Man now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
fuck it. It's
I went in 100% blind, and I think I do that because like you don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah. For sure.
I got enough.
Or it's even the worst when they do like a trailer and like the best like hit moments are in the trailer.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? I just saw everything that happened. Yeah. Like I'm sure now I could go watch the trailer and that'd be the exact thing that happened. But it's 100% original idea, and I've never seen any movie.
I need something to do tonight. I might go see it tonight. Man.
It's worth it 100%. Yeah. Like I'm not big on the movies, but when I saw it, dude, and then I screwed up. So my girl, I go, hey, do you want me to just pre-order the tickets so we can pick our seats? She's like, no, we can do it when we get there. It's been out for 2 weeks. We'll be all right. We get to the movie theater, 10 minutes before it starts, it's sold out.
Holy shit.
And she goes, she looks at me and I go, I'm not saying anything. And she goes, check the boardwalk. And I go, it starts in 5 minutes. And I don't know, I know you're kind of new to the area.
Well, it's a bit of a drive.
It's a drive and a half. It's a hike. So we get there and I go, hey, I'm going to order tickets on the way. I pick them on the thing, whatever. I pick accidentally. I thought it was 4 from the top. It was 4 from the bottom. So we're just like this the whole time watching the movie. And she looks at me when we get to our seats and she goes, I would be very more upset if I didn't screw up the first part of this date.
Yeah.
But since we both screwed up, we can both just have a good time. And I was like, that's fantastic. I was like, I wasn't going to say nothing about it.
Yeah, dude, I love movies, man. I never gave up on them. Like, a lot of people quit going to them. Like, it's just
There hasn't been an original thing in so long.
I know, man.
It's nothing but remakes. And I think that's what was so, like, exciting about the Obsession movie. Like, okay, this is a new thing. I didn't even know it was a horror movie till we got there. And I was like, what kind of movie? She's like, oh, it's a horror flick. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't like horror movies because I'm a little bitch sometimes. Like,
I get like that too, man.
Dude, I'm not riding a roller
I'm not big
coaster
on,
either.
like, I can do, like, horror, but the gore. Too much gore, like, where
This one might not be for you.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's not a slasher. Yeah, slasher films you're not into.
When it's like, we're making this about.
No, it just has like a couple moments in it, but
I can deal with that.
I don't like the jump scare stuff because, like, dude, I'm a big old fat guy. Like, I might have heart problems. And I ain't trying
got high blood pressure, dude.
I ain't trying to find out in a movie theater, like, oh, this is where I die, seeing this movie. My shoes are stuck to the floor when they try to get me out of there. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
It's good, man. I just enjoy it because I do go to movies, and I've always done this.
Yeah.
And but I will go to movies by myself.
Really?
Like, dude, I'll do some like middle of the day, like it's fucking 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. I'll get a big ass popcorn, big ass soda. I'll sit there like right
enjoy your life.
No one else is there, and just for 2 hours, that's all that matters.
If you're not doing this, guys, go ahead and do it. I am big on eating lunch or dinner alone at a restaurant.
I do that too.
And it's just like, dude, before I lost all the weight that I've lost, like I was big on the Chinese buffet by myself. I just throw on a podcast and just go pound down 15 pounds of just Chinese food. And I loved it. Like, this is what I'm nice. Doing. Yeah, it's great. And like, no one's bugging you. Well, like, so I have 2 young kids.
Yeah.
If you so buffets aren't really my thing anymore, but buffets are great when you have kids because y'all can eat whatever y'all want, and I'm not going to be mad if y'all don't eat all of it.
Yeah.
So we'll take them there, and, like, it's tough with 2 kids going to a restaurant because, like, you got to make sure they're taken care of. Like,
it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
Even at a regular restaurant, it's like, oh, your chicken nuggets are spicy? I don't know. I don't know why they're spicy because they're not, but I can't do anything about it. That's what you ordered. You get them every time. Like, every time we go to walk-ons, the shrimp's too spicy. I'm like, bitch, you ordered it last time and you said the same thing, but you did it again. Mm-hmm. So eat your damn waffle.
Do you go to the walk-ons in Shreveport or the one in Bossier?
Shreveport.
Yeah, so I'll go to the one in Bossier, and so I sit at the bar, even though I don't drink. Yeah. And I get the same thing every time.
What do you get?
I get a Caesar salad with chicken, and then I get a soda water with lime juice in it.
Just so you can look like you're drinking?
So I can feel something. I'm like, hey, man, I'm sober, not fucking. And then I'll read a book. Like, so I take a book, and then I take a joke journal.
Nice.
And then, so if I'll write jokes, and I'll work on that, and if I can't think of anything, and I got writer's block, then I just read a book. And I'll sit there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And what's funny is, because I'll typically go like kind of earlier, like between like, I would say like 6 p.m. and like 9 p.m. That's early for me.
Yeah.
But
I'm in bed by 8:30 every night.
And dude, so many people will like look at me or ask questions like it's the weirdest shit they've ever seen.
They probably think you're Stephen King or something, dude. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I remember I had one lady ask me, and it's funny because Bill Hicks actually has a joke about this in one of his stand-ups, his old HBO stand-ups specials. And this lady looked at me and didn't ask what I was reading. She just asked what I was reading for. And I was like...
It's pretty Louisiana standard.
I was like, what?
You one of them learning types?
Dude, I was like, God, dude.
I know they don't teach this to y'all, but yes, I do enjoy reading.
I'll fucking really blow your hair
back.
Dude,
my girl loves reading. She can knock out a book in a day. Like, I legit cannot read to save my life.
It's kind of a bitch.
Like, I know how to read, guys. I'm not saying I'm illiterate, but I just, like, the book has to be so interesting.
You have to find what you like. Yeah.
The last book I read was A Million Little Pieces, and I want to say that was, like, senior year.
Yeah, and then it came out that book was entirely a fraud.
Not entirely. He took some liberties with it. And he made a sequel to it, too.
Yeah. I kind of respect it. Like, you're on some bullshit, you just keep doubling down.
That's some old shit, man. We're on some new stuff today. Yeah, he wrote another one. It was about the gangster. Did you ever read that book?
Mm-mm.
It's a solid book.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I don't care if it's fake or not. Great book. They made a movie about it, and Billy Bob Thornton played the Italian gangster.
Really? It's like, I'm sorry, man.
I was just like,
have you ever? I don't know why, but that kind of like makes me want to ask. Have you ever done any acting at all?
No. I mean, I've done like promo videos for the comedy stuff. I don't know if you've seen any of them. There's a couple that I felt like, yeah, I could probably get a role in something. I
You
don't.
can shoot me. Oh, you get a role in anything. Trust me, because I have a running joke on this show.
Yeah.
So what I do, I am not an actor by
Yeah.
any means, and I'll be the first to admit, all you need is a pulse. Okay.
To be an actor?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So what I do is I apply. So this is aside from my own film projects that I
Yeah.
want to work on that we've talked about before, and I've already covered on previous episodes. But so this is like legitimate like film like production. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll apply for all these like serious roles
Nice.
to be like typically like a background actor, right?
Yeah.
But they don't know about this podcast. Like, so they don't know any of this shit. They don't know any of the stand-up stuff. But then I'll be like in the background of like these like serious like television shows and stuff.
Oh, so
it's
his resume's fine. Yeah.
And yeah, you don't even need a resume to do it. It's just like, are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Are you an adult? Yes. It's like, all right, cool, show up. You send them a picture, and they're like, all right, here you go. And they pay you like a couple $100. And you're
What
like,
have you been in?
You know that show Yellowstone?
Yeah.
The prequel, 1923?
Yeah.
I was in that shit,
Nice.
season 2.
Nice.
So I'm like at the train station where that chick almost gets raped or whatever.
Almost.
Yeah, where she's
Whew,
looking at like the sign on the
Yeah.
platform, and she's like looking for a train out of there or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. I'm standing right behind her.
That's crazy.
And so I talk about shit like that on this show and stuff, and then I'm just like, all right, cool. You know.
So you just get on to
Yeah, Lioness season 3. Dude, these are like fucking Golden Globe winning shit. It's like
Yeah, I was in that show, not a big deal.
Yeah. By all definition, I'm a paid actor.
I'm a professional comedian if we're going by these. Like, I have made money doing comedy.
So I'm kind of treating it like comedy. Like I just keep just doing it and just see what happens. It's like
worst case-
whatever.
Well, it's like I was talking about earlier, like with the new guys thinking like I know things. I don't know shit, dude. I'm just going up there and hoping to God I don't bomb. Worst case scenario, I'd get to go to bed at night.
For sure. And this is one thing I will say this. I've been doing it long enough because I come like every week for you guys. And then I'll go out to Rose City when I can too.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm doing it too. Sometimes even if I get lucky, like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And when I was only doing it like once in a blue moon, when I would bomb, which was every time, like bad, because I'd just get drunk as fuck and say crazy shit. I would cringe for like days.
Oh,
And then now, dude, if I go eat a bag of shit,
doesn't matter.
I come home, I don't even think about what happened. I just start watching TV. I nuke my supper. I sit down. That's fine, dude.
My favorite thing that I do now is like when people do bad on stage, is like going up like, that actually wasn't a written set. That was his suicide letter, guys. So you don't have to deal with that next week. And it's just because like, it's so funny. So I was talking to someone and they said something about, like, yeah, he looks sad today. And I'm like, yeah, they are. Every single one of those guys is miserable.
Yeah, I mean, that's one that's one thing, because I think when we first met, because typically I've been dressing down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, okay, it is like I'm doing open mics a lot and stuff. But especially when there's like a show, I dress like a little nicer.
Yeah.
But typically I would always just dress like pretty nice. Like it'd be a button down, tucked in, like slacks, dress shoes, whatever. And
oh yeah, we talked about that.
yeah, people would just be like, I would see it all the time.
Uh-huh.
And they would just be like, you know, like, yeah, you look like you got it together or whatever like that. I'm like, oh no, I am a recovering alcoholic, major depression. Like I have a severe
If
panic
I put on a
attack.
button up, I feel better about myself. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, when I sold cars, I'd throw on a shirt and tie when I was like having like a real bad time.
It makes you feel better, and then it also changes how people talk to you. I've noticed that.
I've noticed it's weird with comedians. It's so funny because they'll come talk to Evan about stuff. And I'm sure you're probably guilty of it too. Like going to him to talk to me about something. He's like, he's right there, dude. Like Chris is the most approachable guy.
Oh, like
just in general, be like, hey, so what do you think if I ask Chris this? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I've done that with Evan before. Mostly like when you're not there. But there's been a couple times when I knew you had like stuff, and we can get into it later if you want, like personal stuff in your life. And I just like didn't want to.
Yeah.
You were already playing like a tag game with texting, trying to get you on the show. I was like, I'm not going to go up with like some business idea. And hey, what do you think about this?
It's so funny because
like I can't even handle an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, Evan says the literal. It's the exact same words every time. Chris is the most approachable guy ever, and he will talk to you. And I asked him one day, like, when did people get this notion that I was like an aggressive human, or like, because there's been people like, I don't know, just, well, they asked him one time, how do you get booked on so many shows? And he goes, I help him out whenever he needs it. And he goes, that's it? And he goes, well, I'll help him out. And he goes, have you asked Chris to be on a show? And he goes, no. And he goes, go talk to him right now.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know if I want to talk to him about it. And he literally said, go talk to him, ask him if he can be on a show. I was outside, whatever, drinking a beer or whatever. He comes outside and he's like, hey, man, I was wondering if I can get on a show. And I was like, oh, shit, you can open up the show 2 weeks from now if you want. I'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
And he went back to heaven and he's like, you're right, dude. That's that easy.
Yeah,
like, just talk to him. Like,
just be a nice guy. Yeah, man.
Worst case scenario, and that's what I love, too, with people that are like, well, I'm not real good at it. It's like, you don't have to be good. If you want to be on a show, put you on a show because you're going to invite your people to show up.
Yes. Yes. And that is one thing I do always try to do. Always
bring people.
Even if I am alone, I did invite like 3 or 4 people that just can't make it.
Well, that's one thing, like when you first started coming around, like we were like, what's this guy got going? And then I don't know what the fuck he's got going, but he's bringing people. So that's fantastic.
And I'll tell you this too. I invite women. And there's a reason for that.
I'm not interested in them.
Yeah. So a long time ago, as a part-time job, I worked at a nightclub as a door guy, okay?
Nice.
And so I worked there for like a year. All I did was check IDs.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd help out on the floor or whatever. But I got to know all the managers, got to know all the staff and everything. And of course, the staff were all like ridiculously good-looking women because it's a fucking nightclub and that's all you're going to hire to see in the front, right?
My girl's hotter.
Yeah.
Timestamp that so I can send it to her.
So I remember talking to the manager and I was like, they were just going over specials and stuff. And then he explained it to me. He said, everything is centered around getting women here. Everything. That's why they have ladies' nights. That's why they have drink discounts for ladies. That's why like drinks that women will drink are specifically targeted for like promotions and stuff. And, or like maybe like certain like performers that come in, like musicians primarily, will be something that they know women like because women travel in groups. They will never go out by themselves. Like going out to eat shit, they don't do that. We do that. They don't. And so they're always going to bring at least one friend.
It's unsafe out there for women. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a second.
Every woman you get, you're guaranteed to get at least 2 seats filled. But then you also start to factor in like if they have multiple girlfriends or if they're in a relationship. And then you start getting more people.
Because if you get 2, then you got 4. And they're going to be like, hey, come to this. I don't know what it's going to be.
Yes. So I invite women. I'll invite anybody, but I do. Like when I meet them in town, like passing or like work or whatever, I'm like, yeah, you should check this out. And I'll write down the information. I'm like, here you go.
I need to get those business cards made so I can give them to you.
You should do that.
Man, I'm so bad about I haven't given up on comedy, guys, but it seems like it. I'm going through some things right now. But it's like, dude,
we got that little Boozy album up there. I think there's a reflection. They won't be able to see it.
Yeah. Is it not up there? Nope.
My big ass head's in the way.
But yeah, there's like so much going on that I'm like, I do not care. Like, so we did that show for Mary, and that was a big show for us. And
that was a huge show.
I'm hoping my dad's is going to be the same, man, because
I invited a lot of people to.
I think that will be good. I mean, shoot, we sold like 40 or 50 shirts already and ordered a handful of extra. Yeah. So like we're making some money for them. And
let's back up real quick and explain like what's going on with the benefit show.
Okay.
Well, what you do with benefit shows and then this one upcoming particular.
Okay. So first I'd like to say if you got someone you want to raise money for, we are more than willing to do a comedy show for you guys. You let me worry about paying the comedians and y'all can take home the money. It's really good. And honestly, there's a selfish reason I like to do benefit shows. And there's the obvious reason, like, if it can help somebody, that's awesome. Because like I said in my post, like, I'm very grateful for my father. I am more grateful that I have a platform that I can help my family out.
Yes.
Like, hey, these are my people doing a show for my parents.
Yes.
And before comedy, I wouldn't have had anything. Like, I don't know, we'll try to figure something out. And it's like, my parents aren't hurting for the money. They're not like, but they are spending money out of their savings that they did not want to spend.
Yes.
Because I mean, my dad right now has stage 4 cancer. He's fighting through it. He's getting a little bit better. We don't know what's going on right now. But so if you have someone that that you think could benefit from a show, I don't care if it's, hey, my cousin has cancer or so-and-so's house burned down or I mean, any kind of situation like, hey, this person is leaving a domestic violence relationship and she's starting over. I'd be a big supporter of that for my own personal reasons.
People who are in a shitty position for
if you're in a position where you need help and if I can help, I'm willing to do it. Because first of all, I think that's amazing. I'm not doing it for, like, oh, Chris is such a great guy. Don't take this serious, does this for the community. But selfishly, the reason I do it, shout out to that, it's I'm getting people to a comedy show
Mm-hmm.
that will never go to a comedy show.
Yep.
But it's supporting their friend.
Yes. It's a win-win.
We get 100 people in there and 2 people go. That was really fun. I'd like to come back. Next week when they come back to an open mic, that's absolutely free. They didn't have to pay to get in. We're doing open mics every freaking Friday for free, guys.
Yeah, they're actually a lot of fun.
And they're coming back. They're getting in for free. Tiki to drink it, Tiki. I know you're not drinking anymore. I mean, you drink the non-alcoholics. It's not expensive.
It's not expensive.
You can get so hammered there for like $30. Like, trust me, like when I was drinking, I was not hurting in my wallet because of it. And like, Blair's not exactly a light pour. If you order a double, you might be getting a quadruple. I don't know what she's doing, but you're getting to where you want to be.
Yeah.
But it's a very cheap night out. The food's great now too. Have you had the food there?
No, not yet, man.
Bro, it's a problem how good.
I just started like eating like regular food again, like but for the first like several months. Yeah, dude, I when I quit drinking, I went on a strict diet.
What kind of diet?
Bro, I would eat dude. So basically for the most part, it was just fruits and vegetables.
Jesus, I bet you were shitting like a maniac.
I was,
not
man.
A solid turd inside.
And then at the end of the night, I would have like a Caesar salad with chicken to get some protein and stuff. And then I just kind of rolled with that for like and then a vegetable soup that I would put beef in.
Yeah.
But that was it. But it was all pretty much made at home for the most part, man.
Nice.
And then I would only drink water. That was it. There was no sodas. There's nothing. So I just now got to the point where I'll go have a cheeseburger. I'll have soda. But I lost like 35 pounds, bro.
Dude, when I quit drinking and started dropping out carbs, and I lost 80 pounds within a year, dude. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
The other day, someone saw me and they were like, "Are you on Ozempic?" And I was like, "That was the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life." Honestly.
Yeah, for real.
And but no, it's just crazy. Like just cutting out like stupid shit, you can drop so
insane.
much weight.
And then like what gets me is like you just have to have discipline. Okay?
Yeah.
And when I lost that 35 pounds, I didn't set foot in the gym one time. I just literally just changed my diet.
I just did a push-up for the first time yesterday, for the first time in like probably like 5 years.
Shaking
No, dude, it was weird. I was like, dude, I've lost a bunch of weight. I bet I can bang out some push-ups.
Probably, yeah.
I just banged out 30, and I was like, I was tired at 24.
Yeah.
But like once I got there, I was like, whew, okay, yeah, I can actually do these better now.
Yeah, just do that every day for like 2 weeks and then see how the fuck that turns
I can
out.
get rid of these titties, man. That'd be
Yeah.
top tier. Anyway,
Your body comes back a lot because like what gets me is like I always hear this, man, because I've always lost like my weight has always fluctuated. It's like a roller coaster, right?
That's how I am, yeah.
And but I can lose it fast because I go for me, if I ever do anything, people tell me it's like some ADD shit. I don't know. Fuck that. I don't believe in anyway.
I'm gonna see what you're saying. I'm gonna tell you what it really is because I already got an idea of what you got.
And so dude, I will do it to an extreme. Like
you're an addict. That's what it is, yes.
I call it all or nothing. Is that what it is?
You're an addict, yes. That's 100% like okay, so and I say this.
Everyone else tells me it's ADD. You're over here like,
they're all, listen to me. I dropped out of high school. I got you. It's like the same thing with like my drinking.
Uh-huh.
I either go like, so I've never been let's have a beer with dinner. I'm like, I don't need to eat because I can have 7 beers instead.
Yes.
And I don't, it's so funny because me and my girl are both sober right now.
Uh-huh.
And, well, we're planning on staying that way. But we're both sober. And, you know, sometimes when some people drink, they are not a good time. I don't change at all. You can talk to Evan about it. He's like, no, Chris isn't a bad drunk. Like, you can't even tell he's drunk. I'll drink a case of beer I literally every Saturday would wake up at 8, go to the gas station, get a case of beer.
And that was the day.
And if it ran out by 5, I'm going back to the gas station.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't. I'm not driving there. And, but like, I just like, if there's beer, I'm drinking the beer. Like, but like, I was never a problem. I would throw up every once in a while, and that's that addict behavior. Yeah. Like, I wanted to drink all the time. That's the same thing with, once you lock in on something. So that's a good thing and a bad thing because, like, God forbid you find heroin. But boy, if you can find the Bible in the gym, you're in there, dude. Like, you're going to have the best life. But that's the thing.
It's funny you should mention it because I just started going to church a few months ago.
Dude, we're about to lose you full time.
No more comedy.
These degenerates up at the tiki bar are all going to hell. That's how it's going to work. No, but that's what it like. Yeah. So you can take those addict behaviors and they translate in every aspect of life. Mm-hmm. And someone I'm very close to has the same experience. She is very good at her job, and it's because her addict behavior. Yeah. She can pinpoint and lock in like a motherfucker and absolutely crush what she's doing. because she has that in her
Yeah.
because she used to be addicted to drugs. And that's exactly what that is. So
Yeah.
ADD, whatever. I don't think ADD is
Mhm.
making you lock in. It's definitely at least some OCD, but it's because you're an addict. And
Yeah.
like we talked about with the
Well,
drinking.
because I was never really like into drugs or anything like that, but alcohol was always my thing. And I think the reason why I never got into drugs is because I joined the military right at 18.
No time for
And,
drugs.
I spent like a decade in there, got out, honorable discharge, the whole 9 yards,
Nice.
did it right. But drinking is really promoted in that culture. And then I also have like a long family history of alcoholism. So they kind of converged into one. And then I was never like a problem drinker. I was never like, oh, I'm drinking because I'm going through something, or I'm drinking because, of something negative in my life to cope with something. It was, I just want to have a good fucking time. Yeah. And then what happened was I became an alcoholic. I had all these bad habits in place, and then normal bad shit happened in life. And the bottle was already there, and then that's when it became an issue.
Mine was big depression for 2 years, just drinking nonstop. And this is after, so I got sober for a year, and that's when I started doing the comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny. I didn't make it a whole year. It was 355 days.
Oh, damn, bro.
And shout out Blair at Tiki Bar. I go to get my Heineken Zero. I finish it, and I'm like, I feel weird. And I look at the bottle. Someone had moved the bottles. They put the zeros.
Oh, dude.
And I went and showed it to her, and she was like, Chris, I am so sorry. I was like, you're fine. Like, it was just one. And then the next week I was there drinking again. She was like, are you and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then I found out about, whatever I found out about my depression. I just spiraled. And of course, Blair, she's a business lady. She's not going to tell you no. Yeah. But Blair's also a good friend. So she's like, hey, like, let's chill out for a minute. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I can't.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Blair's the best, man.
Yeah, dude. It's so I suffered from depression really bad, man, and the booze just makes it 10 times worse.
Oh yeah, it's a depressant.
There's a boomerang effect. Like, it comes back to you real quick, man, because
it's not a good payoff.
I would feel great when I was drinking, typically, except for this last round when it finally came to a T. But I'd feel great, and then however sad, anxious, depressed, whatever I'd feel, it would be double the next day. And the only way to get past it is you drink again. Yeah. Well, that's where the cause of disease,
Oh, yeah.
It becomes this vicious cycle that is hard to get out of.
I lost like 30 pounds just drinking because I wouldn't eat dinners or breakfast or anything.
I would do the same shit.
I'd be too sick in the morning, man. Like, I can't eat nothing. Like, I'd pound back water at work and like.
I would get to the point to where I started chasing it more than food.
Yeah, like I'd rather
drink than eat.
Well, and I know I'm an addict because someone I know, like his parents were worried about like him drinking. He's real young, and like I took him to a meeting and stuff. And I said, "What'd you think about that meeting?" He's like, "I hated it." I go, "Good, quit fucking drinking." And I go, "As soon as your mom tells me to bring you back, I'm gonna." And I was like, "I don't like him either. I stopped going to meetings because I don't like him."
Yeah.
And but what was I saying? Oh yeah, but like I go, so you're not thinking about drinking? He's like, every once in a while. He's like, do you still think about it? I go, literally at least every 30 minutes. I think about it. Like when I got here, I was like, it's like if Justin has beer, I might have a beer. I was like, oh wait, I can't have a beer. Yeah, I constantly want to be drunk. But I just can't.
Yeah, I really don't think about it that much, man.
And see, I'm almost
until people start talking about it.
I'm almost a year sober, and then I'm like, and I say that the only really times I miss it. So like right now with my dad being sick, we'll get back to that because we skewed way off. But
now we're talking about AAP. Yeah, dude.
More depressing.
Well, that's how like you and I really. I mean, we met through the comedy scene, and then like literally, I was drinking like a NA freaking Heineken, and you kind of like were like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I was like,
"What's up, man? Problems? Me too."
Yeah, and then it just kind of it's we're like the same age.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and I've told my dad about this too. Like it's weird because we grew up in a generation to where whether it's the music we listen to, I'm not blaming rap music like a standard old white guy, but like it is such a pushed across thing, especially in our culture or our age group. Generation is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That like substances can help you get through things. And I was always at I've been smoking weed. Well, not anymore, but I smoked weed at like the age of 15 and I didn't stop till I was like 23.
Yeah.
And the only reason I stopped smoking weed is because like I started getting real paranoid. And not like the not like the paranoid, like the cops are coming, but like, hey, I'm a fat guy and I don't think my heart's beating the way it should be beating kind of thing.
Yeah, like what is it, cardiophobia, stuff like that?
Yeah, dude.
I started getting that stuff
So
from drinking so much. Because I started developing, and it happens in 1 out of 4 severe alcoholics.
Nice.
Foreshadow here for some of you guys. If they drink a lot
Mhm.
and they become dependent on it, 1 out of 4 of them will develop not regular anxiety, but a full-fledged panic attack disorder, which is almost indistinguishable from a heart attack. Dude, for 6 months straight, I had 1 a day. And sometimes they would last 30 minutes. Sometimes they would last 12 hours. I've been in the emergency room several times over it. And every time I go, EKGs are normal, blood work's normal, all that stuff, right? And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, you're literally having a panic attack.
It's so embarrassing.
And so they just...
Do you go to the VA when you have to go to the hospital, the ER, those kind of things?
Yeah, now I do it. But the first time I didn't have any health insurance. And I just ended up in the emergency room in Austin, Texas, of all places.
Also would give me a panic attack.
Yeah. And so
I have severe anxiety. Like, as you're saying that, I'm like, I've never heard of this. I think I have that. Like,
you might want to get it looked at. Like, yeah, because and then what also triggers it is high blood pressure can do it. And so I have high blood pressure just from genetic things and then other like environmental factors.
Life.
And so
life in general.
Dude, I'll get dizzy. Like, I'll start feeling weird and stuff. And then it's like hard to breathe. And then I become very aware of my heartbeat.
Like you're on coke.
Yeah, dude. And then like I just took some high powered stimulant.
Yeah.
And then hands tingling and shit, start like sweating and stuff. Like and I'll start getting like chest pains and stuff, pain in the arm.
This is my everyday existence. You're
dude.
To me right now. Well, what do they do for it? I'm going to a psychiatrist pretty soon. If you need help, go get help.
Yeah, for real. Like it'll make your life better. Yeah. So here's what's crazy with me, and my doctor and I, we both agree on this, right? Even though I didn't have a drug problem, I had an alcohol problem, okay? The fucked up part is, and I wouldn't want them anyway because there's pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
The medication, the drugs that solve those issues, I can't have.
Why?
Because they're benzodiazepines.
And
you cannot mix that shit. Xanax, Valium, all the same shit. They cannot mix that shit with alcohol because that shit can kill you.
It'll shut your heart off.
Yeah. And so the fact that like I drink so much and had such a problem with it, they don't even want to run the risk, even though I'm sober. And I totally respect that.
Do you think that's why my doctor wouldn't give me some?
Yes. 100%. Might not have told you.
He's in the family and he's like, no, we're not going to try that yet. I wonder if that was the reason. Anyway, so.
Yeah, that's 100% what it was. And so they gave me hydroxyzine, which doesn't cure them.
Yep.
It's basic.
It's the same person at this point. Like, they were depressed and anxious, so we have the same prescriptions, yes.
And it's basically just an allergy medication. So that kind of like sedated feeling that Benadryl gives you, that's what hydroxyzine does.
Without putting your ass to sleep.
Yeah. And so, I take that. It takes the edge off of them. I take it as like a preventative thing.
Yeah.
Now, even if I'm feeling fine and stuff, I'll try to pop them.
Yeah, I used to take them once. They stopped working for me, and like apparently if you take 5, they really work well. I'm not saying to abuse your drugs, but
snorting allergy medication.
Put them straight up my ass, dude. Who cares, you know? But yeah, it's.
But no, it's a thing. 1 out of 4 raging alcoholics will develop a panic attack disorder.
Yeah, I think I have that for sure because I didn't have it for a while.
They come out of nowhere. Like, dude, I could be driving, listening to my favorite song, talking to my best buddy on the phone, and then I get this lightning bolt filling up my spine, and then it's like, what the fuck?
And all of a sudden, it's like you have tunnel vision, but you can still see everything.
Yes. And then you start to feel like everything's a video game or something.
You're all sweaty.
Yeah, dude. You're just like,
yo.
Yeah, do you ever get the feeling like you're watching a movie? Like you're not even
it's an outer body experience where like you're just watching yourself go through it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so one thing that I started doing when I first came around, I was having them really bad.
Yeah.
Right? And so one thing that's the least has helped me with stand-up is I get up there and it's very anxious. It's very like stressful and stuff, and a lot's gonna happen.
You got nervous energy when you first go up. You calm down about 1-2 minutes in.
Yeah, and so for me it's controlled anxiety.
Yeah,
and so I get to feel these feelings. I get to feel all this stuff, but I know that I'm safe. I know that it's okay. Nothing's.
So you're
happening.
Basically naming it.
Yeah,
I'm big on that.
And then so like I walk off and I'm like, okay, that's done, and I will say this, man, like my anxiety, my panic attacks have become a little more manageable. And then also having a bunch of them and knowing that I'm not dying.
Dude, literally, I feel it happen and I go, in my head, I go, it's a panic attack. And then it goes away. Like I can force it to be gone, but I'm just like, I hate them because like, I'm not thinking about anything. I just start panicking.
Yeah, dude, you're like fighting for your life and you have no
Well,
reason
it's
to
so
do
funny
it.
because like I tried to make it into a joke before, but it's like, you know how embarrassing it is? Like I'm just scared. I don't know. I'm nervous. Why?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I used to have because I'm getting away from them or whatever, but I used to have a one-liner that I
Mhm.
used. It never really landed with people or whatever, but if you can relate to it, you'd be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I think I said something like, I was like, yeah, cocaine is all fun, but have you ever tried anxiety? It's like,
Yes.
but I'm talking about the panic attack
Yeah.
side of it, and it's just like, yeah, it's
That's
very
100% it. Like it's from having both before in my life. Like it's just, yeah, dude. Shit.
All right, so let's
Anyway.
let's talk. Let's get on because we went over. You got to get up out of here soon.
Probably around like 1:15.
I don't even know what time is it now.
It's not even 1 yet, so
Oh,
we got
okay.
about 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, let's talk. All right, let's talk about Wayne and everything, man.
Let's
'cause
talk about old
I know
Wayne.
you wanted to get into that.
Anyway, about
So that's your father.
That's
that we're
my
doing
father.
The benefit show, or
Yeah,
you're doing the
we're-
benefit show.
we're doing a benefit show June
June
12th. It's $15 minimum donation. If you want to donate more, that'd be fantastic. Every single dime goes to my mom and dad to help
Yep.
them. You know, they just had to build a ramp on their house so he could get up and down, not climbing stairs.
Damn.
And which is fine. Like I said, my parents are not wealthy. We didn't grow up rich or anything like that, but they're not hurting right now. But
Yeah.
you know, anything to ease that pain is what we're trying to do, and that way they don't, you know, just empty out their savings
Mhm.
and he has to get back to it. So June 12th, we're doing a show. We got it's coming out in 3 weeks. You said.
Yeah, it'd be about-
yeah, we're gonna put
But
this
I'll
clip
I'll
out,
make
yeah.
clips.
Well, I was
I'll
about to
have the
announce
clips done
something that I
tonight.
can't announce yet, but we got two guys coming in from Lafayette, Brock White Lions. If you've ever seen him, he is absolutely hysterical. I've told him before, he is everything Theo Von thinks he is.
Really?
Yes, he is absolutely hysterical. He's funny. He's goofy. He's a coon ass. He's just great, man. And we got Aaron Heltz, and I've had Aaron Heltz in Shreveport before. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think I was out of town for it, so I
Mhm.
didn't really see him. I don't know what happened there because Evan was hosting and it was Thanksgiving, so I don't know why I wasn't there. I don't know. It was a Black Friday show, but
Yeah.
and who else we got? We got Evan Cooper on it. That is requested by my father, which is dope. My dad really likes Evan.
Yeah.
And
Evan's a good dude, man.
Yeah, Evan's great, man. It's so funny because I told Evan, I was like, "There's gonna be a bunch of old whites there." So, and he's like, "I can play it down from there." He's like, "If anyone says anything, they're like, Wayne asked for me. I don't know what y'all are talking about." And we got Johnny Gates. He's supposed to be on it. He's kind of up in the air. You've never seen Johnny do stand
No,
up.
I never have.
Yeah,
I heard he's really good though.
he's a treat, man. That dude, he's just good.
Yeah.
He never goes up. And then James Carley messaged me. Have you ever seen him before?
Nope.
He's that guy. He's like 6'8", tall black guy.
God, 6'8"?
Yeah, he's a clean comic. He's an older guy. He's rich as hell. Shout out James Carley driving the 750 Benz.
Damn.
And I don't know if it's a Benz. I don't know what he's got going, but he has a no. He has a,
maybe a Beamer.
I don't know. Yeah, 750 is a Beamer. Anyway, so we got some really good comics. I'm going to be hosting it. I'm trying to focus my set strictly around stuff I've written about my dad and mom
Sure.
before, so that'll be fun. And but yeah, so we're raising money to get them taken care of, and you know,
And I'll do one for you too, man. I've made a post about it online, but obviously I'll be there doing photography.
Yep.
And when it's like fundraisers, events like this, especially when there's like family and stuff involved, I take an excessive amount of photos, right? Like I'll take like 500-600 of them because I would like for them to at least have a few dozen that are good.
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay, cool.
Because a lot of those shows from the Mary Show were great, or a lot of those pictures from Mary Show were real great.
Yeah, I think I took like 700 or 800 of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, and even the ones that I know are bad or there's some blurry stuff, I still just put them anyway.
Yeah,
because
just
I don't know
put
if
'em.
someone wants to cut something out of it.
Yeah,
And obviously those aren't edited. I don't have the time to edit
No.
800.
I'll take them. It's up to you, buddy. Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, man. And so I kind of made a post about it. I'll be there and I'll take pictures of like anyone who wants to go to the show. I'll take like legit photos for you. Like, so whether you're on a date or it's just you solo or you're just there with family, friends, I'll take some photos for you, man. Like, and they'll be good. And I'll actually edit those all for free. And I'll give you my information. You can get them. And that way you can post some cool photos on social media and not look like a loser having to take selfies or shitty bathroom
that'll be
photos.
fantastic. Yeah, no more beach photos with the linen shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the homies over at Caddo Parish Parody. Are you aware of this page at all?
I'm aware of it. I saw.
So
I'll let you explain.
We got
but-
the Southern Classic custom sneakers. I know you're not from here. I know you've lived here for a little bit though, from back and forth. But Southern Classic is everybody's favorite chicken spot. I'm not a fan. Whatever. And so we got some custom sneakers made a while back, and
they look dope.
They are fantastic. They come in a custom box and everything. And he hit me up and he was like, "Hey," so he's very secretive about who he is because like he's
But you know who he is.
Yeah,
Dude, you're like
you've seen him.
You're like Commissioner Gordon and
Yeah, that's Batman. Yeah.
Wait, I know who Batman is, but I'm not aware of it.
You've probably seen him. Yeah, he comes up to the shows sometimes. He's not there a bunch. He'll come up like every 2 months or so. Don't be trying to point him out because I'm never going to let you know. But I told
it's a parody page in our area. He's got like 20,000 followers.
Dude,
or something.
It's so funny because he is such a big supporter of Don't Take This Serious, and he shares everything we do.
Yeah,
and all of his posts get like 15,000 likes, and our stuff it might have 3. And I'm like, dude, they hate us, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he's like, man, I've had these shoes forever. I wanted to do a giveaway. I didn't know what would be a good cause. He's like, obviously, this is what it needs to be for.
Yeah.
We're gonna be raffling those off, $5 tickets. I don't know what they're worth. They're Shreveport shoes, and if you love Shreveport, like they're cool as hell. I'm gonna buy some raffle tickets. I say that I'm not gonna buy raffle tickets.
Yeah,
we did a raffle at Tiki one time to raise money, and it was for PlayStation 5.
And
the tickets were $10, and like 5 people bought tickets.
So you lost
and,
like $400.
I didn't raffle it. It was Clyde. And he's like, I've been wanting to give away a PlayStation for a while. And I was like, dude, you don't have to do it. And I was like, all right, dude, I'll buy 20 tickets. I spent $200.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to win it. And it might have been $100. I don't know what it was. I might have bought 10 or 20 tickets. And I was like, odds are I'm going to get this PlayStation.
Yeah, for sure.
And so after he's like, he pulls the thing. Of course, I win. And I make my ex-wife go on stage and take the picture, and he's like, no, you take it. I was like, I can't be it's my show. Like, I was like, you know how shitty that's gonna look?
Look like you written this.
Yeah. And he was like, all right, cool. And so when he leaves, I'm like, hey man, here, if you just want to give me my money back, like you're gonna lose a ton of money on this. And he's like, no, I've been wanting to do this. And I'm drunk at the time. I'm like, hey, I'm serious. Like, you should you spent $500.
Yeah.
And he got 160 back, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, seriously, take it. He's like, no, you're good. And so the next morning I wake up, I'm all hungover, and I'm looking at that PlayStation. I go, let me call Clyde. So I call Clyde and I go, hey, man, this is what's up. I go, this PlayStation. He's like, yeah, you enjoying it? I was like, I hadn't opened it yet, but I'm about to. I was like, you need to make that call right now if you want this thing back or not. And he goes, you're good, man. And I was like, all right, I'm about to play it. And he goes, what are you going to play? And I go, Batman. He goes, yeah, play it.
Yeah.
He was like, because he's a big comic book guy. And so he's like, yeah, go ahead and play it. So like, I literally would have never bought a PlayStation 5 ever, but I got it for $100.
Hell yeah, man. See what happens when you come to comedy shows and stuff?
You can win cool stuff, man. But we had to stop doing that because that was just to raise money for Clyde, like just in general.
Yeah.
He just wanted to raffle it. And because of their gaming devices in there, we can't have gambling going on, separate gambling. And Jack told us afterwards, like, I didn't know. Dude, another time that I thought we were going to get in trouble. So it used to be this place called Tasha's Tavern.
Okay. I've heard of this place.
It's right. It's now something different, but it's right up the road from Tiki, like a 1-minute drive.
I think the first
it's right by the Whataburger.
I think the first time I lived here, I think I might have heard about it.
Yeah. I think they were newer than that. When did you move?
Oh, shit. 14, I think.
Yeah,
15?
they weren't open then, I don't think.
I don't know. I've heard the name somewhere.
But they used to do open mics there. Tyler Blanchard used to host them. And but, you know, it's all like bikers and their old ladies. And they do this thing called left titty check-in.
Yeah.
And so when someone says it on the mic, all the girls just take out their left titty. So I'm explaining this at Tiki Bar one night. I'm just drunk as hell. It was like 2 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, there's this thing called left titty check-in. Whenever someone says left titty check-in, all the girls just take out their left titty. I don't know if y'all want to do that, but we'll talk about it later. So a comment goes up and I go back and I was like, by the way, it's left titty check-in time. And this girl just takes out her titty. I'm like, hey! I'm like, all right, cool. And Jack pulls me aside after and he was like, hey, man, so what's up? And he goes, that titty thing you did. And I was like, yeah. And I'm thinking he's about to jump my ass about it. And he goes, next time that happens, make sure I'm in the fucking room. I was like, I got you, dude. My bad. I thought you were about to get mad at me. He's like, no, I'm just mad I didn't see the titty.
Yeah.
But apparently there's
a lot of shit happens in comedy, man.
Comedy's fun, man. It can be.
There is one thing we've talked about so much since then.
Yeah.
But to go back, so I just finished that conversation. Whoever's listening to this is gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It's like bounced all over the place. But yeah, the one thing I noticed, you know, when I was talking earlier, like, you know, I spent a couple years like in the scene, but not really performing. Yeah. But I saw like a lot of like the prima donna, the melodramatic, the drama, and all that stuff. And comedy seems pretty bad with that, man. And I tell people this: I say, when you get into comedy, it's a 50-50 shot. Like, it's like flipping a coin.
Yeah.
You'll either meet the best people you ever met in your life, that are cool, down to earth, don't want anything from you, but they're just down to have a good time. Or you meet the biggest assholes.
I can tell you why that
We're gonna have to
is.
get closer.
It's a single player sport, and everyone's trying to be fucking Michael Jordan.
Yeah. And dude, what gets me is, so I don't really explain comedy, like how I feel about it to like most people. Like really, if you haven't sat in this room and like talked to me, you don't really know.
Yeah.
That is literally just a hobby for me. It's cheaper than therapy. And for me, it's actually genuinely a form of therapy.
Yeah.
And because especially with like one-liners, like a lot of like crazy shit, like relationship shit that I talk about, that's all based on real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm not making that shit up, you know? And so anyway, but for me, I get a lot of comedians that try to talk to me and they're like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'll take constructive criticism to be better, sure, because I want to be better, because I enjoy it. It's a hobby. But then they'll start kind of talking about like the business aspect and like getting paid and like promoting yourself. And I'm like, oh, I have no intention of doing this.
Oh.
And so like when I come around like new places, like people will kind of be like, well, like, what's he trying? What's he doing? And it's like, dude, I'm not a threat to you. I'm not even any competition. I don't want to be a competition to you.
Well, it's so funny because like I think another big thing with the split that happened, I think a lot of people think there's money involved in this.
That was one thing I was going to make is like, dude, you're talking about making maybe $30, $40 possibly on a gig.
Our last Loco Fest cost us $12,000 to throw. We made $13,000. Me and my buddy spent $1,000 of 4 months of work.
If anything, for the time and the labor, you lost money on that.
Yeah, and it's like, and honestly, like, and that's all including advertising, merch. We had to rent a venue. We had to pay bartenders. We had to get the beer made. We're putting out promotion for the beer release party. Like,
it gets expensive quick.
It costs and then we're doing prize money. The belt's $400. Like, there's no money involved. If you don't fucking love it, don't expect any money from it.
Dude, yes, man. And then I think I see a lot of, especially young comedians, I would say like anything under 5 years, in my opinion, of doing it, like actively doing it. And I think sometimes they get fooled with like social media or what they see 100%. From like major podcasters or shows like Kill Tony. And they're just like, oh, I could do this. And I'm not saying you couldn't, but there's a reality to it of like, there is a business side, there is a hustle to it.
Yeah.
And don't get caught up. I see a lot of people like trying to get caught into that too early on. I'm like, don't, just be good. Just be good at what you do. And if you are good enough, and as long as you perform regularly and you diversify where you perform, people will find you.
Dude, we had a time where we had 4 mics a week in the city, and everyone let that die.
That's insane. That's insane, dude.
We have 1 mic in the city. No, we had 4. 4 nights a week you could get on stage.
God, dude, how do we get that back, bro?
Everyone has to fucking sit down and talk to each other and not be look, and I'm not going to say I'm any better than anybody else, but like when it's all said and done, the reason it doesn't work because everyone wants to be the main person or whatever, but I think my reasoning for being the main person is because I have the results. So when it's all said and done, it's like the results are proven.
Yeah.
I know, and I've never claimed to be this outstanding comedian. And I think I'm harder on myself than anybody. I mean, you can ask the people that have seen me before I go on stage, be like, this is going to suck. Yeah. And then I have a good set. And it's like, oh, yeah, I remember I can do this. Like, I've been doing this for 4 years. I know what to do.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if everyone would just stick to what they're really good at and not focus on the other stuff, then everyone can have a great time.
Yes.
Dude, when we first started, we did a show at a tattoo shop. We did a show at a vape shop. We did a show on a rooftop downtown in 20-degree weather while the comedians freeze their asses off. We had 2 space heaters out there.
Yeah.
And we had a fire pit going, and we sold it out. It was 70 people on a rooftop just doing a comedy show.
Sure. You can do a lot with it, man. You can do it.
And like, it's just like, let the people, if you're great at comedy, be great at comedy. If you're great at promoting, be great at promoting.
Yeah.
But don't try to do everything because you're not going to be good at anything.
Exactly.
Because there's a comedian in town that is fantastic. He is good at everything he does. He will never be great because he's doing too much. He will never be great at any of those things because he does too much.
Yeah, it's like what is it? The whole master of a craft versus a jack of all trades.
Yes, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not shitting on any of his talents because he is great or good at what he does. But if he focused on one thing, he would be great at that one thing.
For sure.
Whether it's if he stays in the comedy or he does the other endeavors.
We're going to have to get you closer to that mic.
Back again?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I'm here, guys. But that might be good that that's not in because he's going to know what I'm talking about.
It's probably going to sound kind of weird, so that all that might actually be
fantastic. But yeah, so if everyone just focus on like that's the way this comedy scene grows back up. And honestly, it's gotten to a point where I'm like, dude, I don't even know how long I want to do this anymore.
For sure.
Like, is it bringing me joy anymore? Is it causing me more stress than it is paying off? And I'm not talking about money-wise. Like, and, luckily I have a girl that can watch my kids on Friday nights, and she's like, it's good for you to be able to go do something that you love.
Yeah, go do what you love and then hang around the people that like it.
She's like, you do everything around here. Like, for 3 hours on Friday night, go do what you want to do. And so, like, that's fine and all, but at the end of the day, like, it's gotten so stressful. It's like, why are we still doing this?
For sure.
This is going to sound all sappy and depressing. I feel like the only reason I have kept on doing it as long as I have, because I feel like it'll die if we let Tiki die.
Yeah.
Don't take this serious. Not me, not Chris Luker. It is if Tiki does not have an open mic and doesn't do comedy shows, there will be zero comedy scene.
There's no more comedy.
I mean, we have once a month shows, which are great. But if you're not seeing new talent, there's no one being able to build anywhere. Like, you're going to have to drive to Rose City every time. Rose City's fantastic. It's 2 hours away.
It's a nice club. I went there last Monday.
Yeah. Shout out, Chris Shaw, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's 2 hours one way.
Yeah.
To get there.
Yeah, and they're doing great stuff. I mean, shoot, they had Mark Norman booked, and they had to move it because they sold so many tickets. Yeah, and it's like, did you ever hear Mark Norman talk shit about the place they moved to?
No.
He went on his podcast and shit on Texas.
Really?
I went to Tyler, Texas. Oh, what a shithole. I will. But he was talking about what a shithole was. He was outside. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, so.
Have you ever thought about opening a club, man? Would you do that?
We were in talks. We were, and it wasn't me buying a club. It was going to be a venue.
Just lease a place out.
No, it was going to be purchased, just not by me. I mean, I don't have, I don't have the assets to do that kind of stuff. But I did have two people involved that they were going to buy a venue. They were going to buy this venue, but the dude that was selling it, he wanted to be a middleman in it, so he had to make his cut kind of thing, and we could never get a hold of the owner, and then the owner sold it to someone else. The Capri Theater.
Damn.
They were in talks about buying the Capri Theater. It was going to be. I mean, we already had comedians lined up that we were trying to get, like Dusty Slay, stuff like that. We had like a lineup. We were working with management teams to try to get
like professionals
to get a full like 6 months of comedians coming in every other weekend. Yeah, like we had a game plan and it just fell through because the guy wanted to make his little money, which is fine. Like it's business, whatever. Sure. And yeah, so I mean, there's been multiple talks of it. And that's the only thing we're lacking to get bigger is the venue.
Well, what gets me is, and I've told this, so I've told this story before. So first and foremost, I firmly believe, if someone opened a legitimate comedy club in Shreveport, they would actually make a killing. Like if it was legitimate and they had major headliners rolling through, dude, you're right on I-20. Mm-hmm. You're right there.
We're not far from Arkansas or Texas.
Yeah, But if you did it right and you didn't half-ass it and it could hold the capacity and you had, but it becomes difficult because with that becomes like, I don't know how to say this the best way. Like there's a whole marketing and advertising, and then you could throw in like podcasting under that as well. Especially like if you look at, fuck it, I'll just talk about the podcasting. I'll talk about my world for a while, bro. When I moved here, I was, who else does it?
Johnny, and he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
there's one other guy.
DJ over in East Bank does it.
Okay.
He does podcasts, and y'all should get on a podcast together.
I'm all
Red Wolf Media. What's his podcast called? Frequency Interrupted.
Okay. Yeah.
He's
someone actually pointed that out to me the other day, and I kind of checked it out and stuff, and I was like, okay, like, if we ever cross paths or whatever, maybe, but.
I can introduce y'all for sure. I'll text him when we get done and be like, yeah, y'all should figure something out together.
Cross-collaborate. Yeah, I'll come to him, man.
He just had Matt Schnell on. You know who that is? Mm-hmm. He's I went to high school with him. He's a UFC guy.
Yeah.
And he's from Shreveport or whatever, and I think I don't know if he's retiring. I don't want to speak out of school, but He just bought a fighting league.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
he's like a part owner now, like an
Yeah.
owner operator thing. So I don't know if he's going to be fighting too or whatever. I mean, he's calibers above all those guys in that because he's a UFC guy. But I think just towards the end of his career in the UFC, and once you get knocked out once, your chin ain't coming back. So it just got worse and worse.
But like with the podcast and stuff, man, my thing, and I like to do it because it kind of promotes things, but like it's one thing I've noticed about this area when connected to comedy specifically, it's not really like a thing that's consistent.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's a bitch to do. Like you have to schedule people. There's the editing. People, for every one person that says yes, 3 say no. Like that. It's just
shit. It
it's
took
always,
you how long to get me in? Like,
yeah, and you think you're the only one that I'm talking to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it's
I have a.
I'm not your white whale.
Like there's an oncologist that I'm trying to get on actually. Like
that's an ass doctor, right?
The cancer doctor.
That makes more sense than I knew that dad has cancer.
But so like coming here, I think if they had something that
sorry. Anyway,
something that can, I don't want to say be like a hub of information, but for comedy, I think would be good. And I've been, like I said, I've been interviewing comedians long before I even got out here. And that's what I tell like your guys from, Don't Take This Serious. Like, I'm like, hey, if you keep coming on the show, I have to fill slots. And eventually I would like to get to the point where I'm not doing 1 episode a week, I'm doing 2.
Yeah.
But as you make fans, as you have fans and you meet people, they now have a consistent long form content that they can go to.
Instead of your 10 minutes on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can come hear you talk for an hour.
Yeah. And it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
And then they'll actually get to know you more as a person. So like I told like Evan, I told Garrett, told Crochet Jay that, all that stuff. And I'm like, keep coming on, man. Like, because that's what I would like to see, And I mean, of course I benefit from that as well.
Yeah.
But everyone does. But I was just kind of surprised that there wasn't really any of that going on too much. And then I was kind of surprised that there's not like a legitimate comedy club too. I was like, that's such a large city that
it's so LOL. You've never been inside it, huh?
No, I don't even know where it's at.
It's right by the railroad tracks. Parking's terrible. Building's fantastic. Really? It is an amazing comedy club setup. Holds about 150, I think. It's not a huge club. It's got tables. Like it is the most perfect setup for a comedy club I've ever seen. During the summers, he would open the doors at 8. The show started at 8, and he would turn on the air conditioning at 8:15. It is 100 degrees in there. We are doing open mic, sweating our ass off. There'd be no bartender. Bartender would show up at 10 o'clock. Just a disaster, man.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
We did a show, we did a going away party for Mark Pugh, and I had nothing to do with the show. I mean, I promoted the show and all that. And that's all I did. I just did the promotion for that show. And we made some merch for him so he could get some money to raise his money to go out of town. And the owner, I was just sitting out front drinking. Like I was working the door. Like I was not on the show, which was fine. I wasn't wanting to be on the show or whatever. It's his show. And the owner comes out and he's like, hey, where's Chris? He didn't know who I was, and I just kind of put my head down. I was like, I don't want to fucking talk to this guy. I've been to your club 20 fucking times and performed.
And you don't know who I am.
You don't know who I am. Yeah. Like, whatever. And like, no ill will. He has no reason to know who I am. And my buddy was like, this is Chris. And I was like, what's up, man? He goes, we need to talk. About what? He goes, this. I was like, what about it? This is a great show. There's like 120 people in there. I was like, that's a great show. And he goes, yeah, I know. Like, we need to talk how you did it. I was like, yeah, I'll give you a shout, man. Give me your number, and I'll give you a call. And I called him, and I was like, so what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man, I just want to know how you do all that. And I was like, yeah, we can sit down and talk numbers and stuff. He's like, what do you mean numbers? And I was like, well, you're going to pay me if I'm going to promote your shows.
Yeah, I'm not going to work for free.
And he goes, oh, I didn't want to pay you. I just want to know how you did it. And I was like, no, man, I'm good. I do got to get out. You can end it on.
We'll leave it. Yeah, we'll do a part 2, man.
We'll figure it out another 8 months. I'll be back.
But Chris Luker, owner, Don't Take This Serious, man. Thank you for everything you do, man. You do a lot for the community, dude.
Trying my best.
You're a real player in the game, man.
Hopefully.
I think you're the only player in the game. That's my opinion with it.
We got some talented comedians, so if you don't like me, come see them at least. So.
It's good. Every Friday night, 8 p.m. at Tiki Bar. Is there anything else you want to plug real quick, man, before we get up off here?
Going through a divorce. If you want to pay some attorney fees, shout out to my Cash Apps.
Maybe the next fundraiser.
Next fundraiser's going to get my attorney paid for. So
cool, man. Well, we still got a bunch of stuff we got to talk about, man. But
Yep.
we'll do a part 2, man.
for sure.
Cool. Right on, Chris. Appreciate it, guys. See y'all.